Hi, in this video we're going to talk about the reference pipeline. So that is very helpful if your project is very big and you have several different agent type and a lot of the shots. So let's just review the previously we introduced the production pipeline here. If you have several different agent types here and we want the reference or import these agent type to the specific in the shot file. So in the previous video we introduced how to import the agent type into the simulation file, but in this video we're going to talk about how to reference that into the simulation file. So let's do that. This is the brand new file, and let's click the MyArmyReady, and you can see that this agent, we just needed to delete that and import an OA. This is the pipeline, so we just need import that agent and just parent that in the agent onto the MyArmy contents so that we can use that type of agent. And then we need to middle click and drag to this MyArmy content and make this the agent type into our MyArmy content for making that work. So we can create the place node, scale this up and make this number bigger, and con and distance. So this is a regular the workflow. We just review that, and in this video we're going to introduce the reference mode. So we needed to delete that, and then let's use the reference editor here. Let's create the reference from the OA. We can directly reference this guy to this file. It's similar like the importing, but this can save a lot of the memory and a lot of your the hard disk space, and make everything can be controlled. So let's do that. And of course you can edit your the agent by the logic and refine the actions. So if you just updated the original agent file, the entire simulation file will be changed and update. So this is very useful for your bigger productions. And you can see that this is the reference the agent node, and we still needed to middle click and drag to the MyArmy contents for making this in a higher place. You can see that at this time there are some changes. The agent name is changed to the namespace instead of the suffix. So please make sure you enter the correct reference name here, the casu. For example, we make that man1. And let's just reopen this again. You can see that this guy is changed to the man1. So if you needed to activate, you need to the agent namespace, which is agent name, will be listed right here, and this is our reference thing. And of course you can continue edit that, and everything is correct. You can see that the logic and the action should be working fine. Everything is okay. And then let's do an interesting thing is the reference this file again, and just to simulate we have the two different types of agent, because the reference can be distinguished by the name, the namespace. So let's do that here in the reference editor, and reference that file again. This can is making it very interesting things that we have the two different types of agent. Let's do that. This file is relatively big, so please wait a moment. Oh, that is cool. So you can see that the two file has been the referenced into this thing. I don't know why we cannot change the namespace for the second type, so this may be a Maya bug, but we just ignore that because the namespace is different here. And you can open our agent editor, you can see that there are two different types of agents. The first is man1 and the second is the Casio0801. Let's change that to the orange. And also you can see that in the placement editor here, you have two different types. And let's make the value bigger, just like this. And place our agents. You can see that two different types of agents, and they are the same. They have the same, the logic and the transition map. And then we're going to introduce how to edit it. For example, we want to edit the second type of agent. We want the origin agent in the bound and enable dynamics. So let's do that. Let's first make sure we activate the second type of agent. You can see that in the decision folder. There are some of it referenced in logic. This logic cannot be edited or cannot be deleted, but we can edit it. So you can see that if we select and hit delete, it cannot be deleted. But of course we can edit it, and also we can add a new logic to this folder. Of course, we add the bound dynamics. Okay, you are in reference. Yes, continue. So you can see that the new decision node has been created. Let's just add logic and in bound and enable dynamics. Okay, and create a bound. Scale this up and put it right here. Let's run the simulation continually, and you can see that the orange agent, if that is in bound, it will turn on the dynamics. Hey, this frame is not enough. 200. Okay, and run the simulation. You can see that the origin agent is enable dynamics, and the pink one, you can see the logic here is in bound. Click and activate in bound. It will play back the stand. Everything works fine. And also we can edit the first one here, and add another logic here. In bound, change color. Continue. The bound. The color. Set my color to 5. Okay, and let's just run the simulation. You can see that if the agent is in bound, the the orange agent will die, and the pink agent will change the color to the green. So this is on how to edit in the logic into the reference mode, and also we can edit the transition map in the reference mode. Here you can see that we need to change that to the transition map mode. You can see that you can edit everything inside this continually. If you wanted to add some specific action to this specific shot, you just need to edit that into this file. You don't need to add it into the OA files. You just need to add the action node and edit the transition map in this specific shot file. So this is very useful. For example, you add another one, create joke 2. So if you have this kind of a node, this action can be added here. So we just make an example right here. Let's do that. This is JO2, and here this is man1, and the action. Let's just find the joke. Where is it? We don't care. We just select any one of them and just click Ctrl D for duplicate that, and we needed to copy the namespace here and paste it right here, and JO2. So we can see that this guy is turned to the right. So if you really have this kind of the action, you can just import and change the name based on the naming convention, and then edit the transition map for making that work for this specific short file. So you can save a lot of the work on the original agent. Okay, this is introduction for the reference pipeline, the work and edit the logic node and the transition map. Thank you for watching. See you next time.